just lovely. It's lovely to be out, isn't it? And I've never been this excited about an outing since I was at school, and we used to have the school trips. Oh, I got so excited when we used to go to Lullingstone Roman Villa. And we'd have to go. You basically have to go. They'd send home a letter to your family. They'd say, "Dear parent/guardian." I don't know why the newspaper had to be involved. Do you give permission? And your parent/guardian would have to go, "Yes, I give permission." And they'd also say, "Bring suitable clothing." Bring suitable clothing? Well, I didn't know what to wear to a Roman villa. I turned up wearing a toga. And then when you get to the school on the day and you're not in your normal class, you're siphoned off into groups. Was it like this at your school? I don't care. But when you get there, no, you were siphoned off into groups. Are you smiling? I don't know. I don't know. You're sort of agitated. Don't pull your mask down. Don't pull your mask down. Don't pull it down. You won't feel the benefit. And it would be quite exciting until they told you you had to hold a clipboard and go round with a worksheet. And you have to go round and you have to ask questions like, what was the name of the lady of the house? And I remember thinking, I don't give a shit. I'm 7 years old. And then after lunch, you do a mosaic workshop. Oh, one of those, yeah, sure. Like we're on some sort of hen party in Hackney. Basically, we were just being trained to be tilers. And if we were just grateful to be at Lullingstone Roman Villa, because the cheapo school trip was that we'd go to the local high street and we'd have to put on high-vis vests like we were builders. Everything was just driving us towards the construction industry. And we'd stand in the high street asking questionnaires. I mean, we'd go up to random people walking along the high street and go, "Oh, hello, madam, how many bedrooms do you have in your house?" These people being like, "Piss off, you nosy little prick." I mean, most of your childhood you're told, don't speak to strangers unless you've got a clipboard in your hand. All the time I just kept thinking, how is this going to be helpful in later life? How will this ever be useful? But then, of course, during the lockdown, one of the few things we can do is go on day trips, and we get to go to places like National Trust properties. Have you been to a National Trust property, anybody? Yeah. Oh, it's great. Don't go to an English heritage, though. Don't you dare go to an English heritage with a National Trust badge. They will tell you to get the fuck out of their gravel driveway. Going to a National Trust home basically involves just walking around a massive house that you cannot afford. It's like a right move search that's got out of control. Rich people who own it, they say, you can walk around our house and you can think about what it would be like to live here, but you can't go into the house. We'll put up ropes everywhere. You can walk up to the rope like you're in a nightclub. Terrible nightclub with tapestries. And you think, this is nice. You think, oh, well, you know, I don't know what's going to be next. Maybe I'll just volunteer at this National Trust home, and suddenly you're there wearing a tabard, standing at the doorway going, did you have a nice time at Scotney Castle? And you realise all those questionnaires at school were all leading up to this very point. All paid off. Yeah. Anyway, I have had a lovely time. Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, Mr. Tom Allen. Thank you, Tom.